Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings. First time in here. Cool. Greetings. Just tuning as y'all begin to tune in. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are making the best with each breath. Welcome. Shout out Kenneth. Just gonna keep staying here doing the thing. Tonight we're gonna be doing a tarot reading for the 12 signs. Figured I'd just share some vibes, some oracle with everybody tuning in this evening. Just play for like, I don't know, 1 or 2 more minutes before opening up the deck and moving through the houses. So yeah, if you want to stop, get yourself a drink, glass of water, we'll be here for about an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, peace y'all. Hi. Welcome, Freddie. Freddie Alvarado, 46. Greetings. Welcome, everybody. Don't mind me. Just playing elevator music over here. I really like these 2 chords together. It's really nice. We're about 5 minutes in, so may as well jump to the next segment of today's show. Thanks for letting me warm up for y'all. Something I'm new at is playing guitar, so it's good. Bum. Yeah, so that's just about it. Welcome everybody. It's good to be here. My intention today is simply to step out of the way, allow the cards to speak for themselves, to show just maybe a message or two to each individual houses of the astrology and how the 2 correlate. So we'll just be moving through the process, starting in first house, Aries. So anybody with Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and or Mars in Aries, because the Mars planet is naturally in Aries. Yes, that the first house, then that would be quote unquote like associated to you. So if you want to stay for just your sign, or if you just want to tune in when it's your time, when whatever sign you want to hear, and how the cards will like to show themselves, that's up to you, your free will. And ground myself a little bit. It's exciting. A lot of energy. Welcome everybody who's tuning in. So yeah, that'll be kind of the movement of the flow, of the accordance of the cards. I'll be drawing 2 cards, and I'll flip the deck over and we'll look at the root of the deck as well. So I'll first just show everybody the cards. I'll let you have your own kind of like feeling towards them, and then I will, provide any guidance or messages that are moving through to allow myself to be a cosmic conduit, to just be open here to channel any of this. I don't need to know your sign. No, we're going to be moving from the first house to the 12th house, so it's going to be like an hour long. However, if anybody, I might be doing some extra readings at the end if anybody wants particular questions, but right now it's just going to be very general, moving through the houses. Yes, and Kathleen, I see your comment. Kathleen, thank you for reaching out. We could, today's not like a very specific reading, unless you want to come back maybe in 45 minutes to an hour. We complete all the houses, and then we can do some personal readings if you just want to stay for your astro sign. It's totally you too. Cool. All right, I'm going to open up the deck after I drink some water. Cheers. So yeah, tonight we're just using the original tarot deck. It is, yeah, the Smith and Arthur Edward deck. Yeah, I'm still getting into tarot, honestly, but I think it's just a really great medium tool to allow us to open up to the infinite potential that creates this life. Thank you, Bonfig89. I appreciate your compliment. My mother gave me this shirt. I really love it as well. Yeah, it's a great gift. It was handmade somewhere in Ohio. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we just got the traditional deck here. I'm pretty new to this, but I'm very grateful to just be sharing this with y'all today. As I said that, 2 cards popped out, but I'm gonna just say that like that was. Ooh. I haven't even said anything yet, but we have these 2. So I think that's a personal sign. If you see those cards, respect. I value transparency. I think the cards are telling me to ground it down a little bit. I'm stoked to be here though. Shouts out, Cindy. I appreciate you saying that. Much well, y'all. We're out here. Thank you, Kathleen, as well. Okay. As I was taught to connect with the cards, first it's great to clear them of any previous energy. So yeah, may these cards be clear of all previous energies, allow them to be present here so that we may provide clairvoyant communication, truth, transparency. All right, so I'm going to be shuffling, and then we'll be drawing for the first house. So that's any of y'all in the house who are Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Aries, and or Mars in Aries. These 2 cards en route may or may not apply to you. Take it as you will. We all have Aries in our chart somewhere as well, houses and whatnot. So yes. Split the deck. All right. Da-da. Dun-dun. Neat. Okay, can you see them okay? You can see them okay. If you're familiar with the deck, you can definitely see them, but I'll be bringing them up. So I'll be reading as if I was like reading for myself, like the Aries within my chart. I don't have much Aries in my chart. Unfortunately, it's slipping my mind, but I'll come back to that. I do believe I have Mars in Virgo. That's like the only fire I have in my chart, I think, maybe. So yeah, Aries is my 6th house. Yeah, transparency, cool. Anyway, for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, we have the 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, pardon me, 4 of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse, and, excuse me, Page of Cups is upright, 4 of Wands is reverse, and we have the Ace of Wands in the root. Bum, 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 bum. Ace of Wands in the root upright, Page of Cups upright, 4 of Wands is reverse on my side. So for you Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, it seems like this is really the time. The full moon is, it seems like I get very positive energy from this reading. The Page of Cups, being the one who carries the cup. Yeah, you got it. He's got that jovial look on his face. He's got the beautiful bright colors. He's got a butterfly right there in his cup. Actually, it's fish. It means he's opulent. And it looks like you're sharing your cup as well, because this one being reverse, Four of Wands. Four of Wands being good tidings and being celebration, connection, sharing one's rewards and just space and energy. The Ace of Wands, that just kind of like being rooted in your personal magic. You being the ace of your life, and the wand itself being like your staff, your power tool. Maybe you got crystals or talismans or just things in your life that are kind of anchors that help you stay present and keep this momentum going forward into this next cycle. But it seems like, yeah, things are going to be pretty neat. Don't want to project too much onto you, but I'm just getting very positive energy. And if I'm moving too quickly, and if you want me to slow down a little bit, let me know. If I need to speak louder, I'm still learning how to project. That's also a thing. So yeah, we're out here. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. All right. Yeah, we'll just keep going forward. I feel like speed reading just because it's 2 cards, and I'm still new to this, so I'm not going to act like I'm any like professional, like I've been doing this my whole life. I literally started this within the past year, been watching some people for a while, and finally getting into it myself. So it's just enjoyable to be here, to be as a vessel, and yeah, wishing y'all well-being always. Welcome. We are right now out here moving on to the, of course, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, as well as the Venus in Taurus. Yeah, Venus in Taurus, this is also for you. And so we'll be pulling 2 cards and showing the root of the deck. And maybe a brief interpretation. One more time, just because 3's the charm. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, cool. So as you saw in the first reading, this card already popped up. So right now we got the Four of Wands again. This time it's the root. So for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venus, it looks like a lovely month coming up, honestly, like literally lovely. You got 4 here, celebration, coming together, 2 blue and red merging in union. We got the Lovers upright, just like, ooh, baby. It's, oh, yes, for me it's upright. When I flip it up to you, that's where, yeah. So the Lovers, and then we got the World reverse. So to me, that's how I'm viewing is the World being obviously that which is without you, the Lovers being your relationships as well as your relationship within yourself, because ultimately there's only one relationship. How you relate with one thing is how you relate with everything. How we do one thing is how we do everything. Ultimately, it's our relationship with ourselves, the truth, internal well-being. Greetings, everybody. Shouts out Steph, ILY_Steph. We're going to get to Scorpio in a little bit. That's 8th house. We're on number 2 right now. So I'm just going to break down real quick. Welcome, Beth from KY. We are out here on Taurus, Venus, Sun, and Moon. We got the Lovers, the World, and 4 of Wands. So yeah, it seems to me that like your love, your relationship, your one relationship within self, is just going to really be boosted and established within yourself, as well as your external connections and relationships as well. So yeah, where in the world are we? That's a great question. Welcome to the present moment. Shouts out to you. I love questions. Keep them coming. And so yeah, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, you're going to have a grand old time this moon around. I'm just getting very lovely vibes. So the cards don't lie. I really don't need to even say too much. And something fell over there, so that's just confirmation. Gravity agrees. It's a wild life. Welcome, y'all. And we're moving on to 3rd house, and that is Gemini and Mercury. So Aquarius will be back in like a little while. So, oh, wow. Thanks, Kathleen. Yeah, I probably should slow it down a little bit. I'm just so eager over here. You guys are really sweet. This is fun. Shouts out to you, Wild and Free. This is awesome. I'm just going to be transparent with y'all. This was a card I pulled this morning and it just flipped. So it's just, yeah, telling me to let go of maybe some insecure tendencies and just step into my confidence, like Kathleen over here is reminding me. So I appreciate you being here. Yeah. It's good to slow it down. And we're going to shuffle. We're going to clear this energy. We're going to shuffle. We're going to get ready for the third house. Gemini in Mercury. So Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Gemini, and Mercury, Gemini. If you have any of those in your arrangements, I appreciate you, Mystical Misfit. That's a cool name. Shouts out. Should I play music? Is it? I don't know what it's like on your end. I hope the audio is coming across clearly. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Mercury, 2 cards. Oh, all right. Okay, full moon energy for sure. So the past 2, second and first house, were very solid. They're very solid. Gemini, I'm reading a little bit different, but I will show you these first. We got the root in the 10. The root in 10 of Pentacles. Notice that it is in reverse. However, it is the 10 of Pentacles. That's the root of everything. So that's what it looks like upright, in case you're not too familiar with tarot cards. We're still learning, or we don't know what this deck looks like, but yes. It's reverse. Then we got the Knight of Swords upright. And we got the 5 of Pentacles reverse. So for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mercury's, to me, I'm getting like it's a battle this full moon cycle. Maybe you're feeling that right now. The Knight of Swords is persistent. He's charging forward. He's riding on his horse with his arm up in the air, ready to slash through any enemies that step in his way. At the same time, it's going to be a tough time ahead. The 5 of Pentacles being these 2 dudes walking around outside a church in the cold with torn up clothes. They, represent a time of potential need of assistance. And so what I'm getting right now to tune into with the root of being in 10, it's also asking you Geminis who are, supposed to be great at communication, is to not be afraid to ask for help is what I'm kind of getting right now to share that. Remembering that you are supported around you. Your roots are strong. Your roots are 10 out of Pentacles. Like there's all abundance here, this card. And it's also flipped upside down. And to me, when it's flipped upside down, it's usually like energy like coming from like outside, more so coming within, or maybe it's like the tides are turning and that's what you're looking forward to, just depending on the interpretation. But yeah, so the 10 of Roots is saying with me that like don't be afraid to ask out if you're in need of assistance, if you're you're supported wherever you go. Don't forget that, especially when you're walking on your path. You're always going to be supported, you're always going to be looked after, cared after, and don't be afraid to ask for help. It's not, and there's many ways to ask for help, and there's many things that we could need help with, quote unquote. And it's just like, don't get so much in your head about it, and just like use your words, use your breath, take a step back into your body, and remember that like it's okay every once in a while. Like, of course, don't become reliant, but at the same time, like you're not going to become reliant because you got the Knight of Swords on your side, and you're going to be pushing forward no matter what. The main thing is though, like if you have the ability to reach out for assistance, you won't have to struggle so hard. Yeah, that was a good one. Let that move through. Cool. Gemini, yeah. And Mercury, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. That was for you, 3rd house. And now we're moving on to 4, which is Cancer, which is the associated body planet, is Moon with Cancer. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, this is for you. Or maybe if you have Cancer in the 4th house, or wherever your 4th house is, that too. Yes. Because we all have the houses within our chart. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, what your Sun, Moon, and Ascendant are, go ahead and look it up. Take a chance to take a step back from this live stream, jump back in when you feel so called, and look up your chart, because we're still learning. Like, there's so much to read. It's an ancient practice. And a lot of us are just babes getting into it. And that's okay. That's totally okay. We're learning. Just, everything's grain of salt. And yeah, follow your heart. You can look up your natal chart, Steph. If you look up astrology natal chart, you should be able to find that. Never heard of that app, so I can't give any creds, but yay. Shouts out, y'all. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really awesome language. Obviously, that's an understatement. As do I. Bon fig. And yeah, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Here we go. 2 cards for you. Clear the deck. 4th house. Neato. Cancers. Looks like you're hitting it big this time. So we got all the cards are in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups. Celebration. Look at that. Just a rainbow. Everything is so good. Very lovely. People just celebrating out there. The cups are in the air. We're raising our glasses to life. We got the star. Ooh, first I'll go to the star since I said that. We got the star. The star here is also in reverse. The star is grounded, but also has some toes in the water. It's very intuitive, connective, and has to deal with like relationships. Yes, unions. And then of course, going along with that, we have the Lovers. The Lovers is also reverse. Traditional card of the balance of. See, oftentimes people, think of Lovers as in 2, but then I love this card because it has the 3rd being that brings that union 2 together to the 2, and how they're basically making a trifecta here. Also, it's just like the balancing. It's like the yin, the yang, and then the line in between the 2, and it's just like learning to keep your bond beautiful. It looks like your bonds are moving beautifully this time around, young Cancers and elder Cancers and middle being Cancers. Absolutely, all of y'all. We have these 2 are in reverse. So when I get this whole spread being reverse, I kind of view it as like your external affairs are also booming. Shouts out, Kathleen. Thank you for that flower. That's freaking adorable. I love flowers so much. Flowers are welcome. Absolutely. Nice. Welcome, Biz. And here you are. It's so amazing how everything works. So yeah, Cancers, your external affairs are going well as your internal affairs, because as without, so within, as within, so without. Keep up that momentum. Like that's like, what it means to step into your best self is what I'm saying. I'm just like feeling absolute encouragement vibes right now, just to say you're always out here supporting people because you're so Cancer, water. I get it. I'm Pisces and like so much of my chart, so I'm here to support as well. Not about me though, about y'all. Cancers. You're always supporting the people, so I feel like it's going to be coming back this full moon cycle, and be willing to receive that support and that love that people want to share with you as well, because it's all in the balance. It's all in the balance. We're out here. Keep it up. Okay, on to the next one. 5, Sun, Leo. As we're moving out of Leo, it is the Virgo. First, this full moon is cool because it was on the tail end of Leo and Virgo. That's what we're moving into. Virgo vibes from Leo season. De nada, mi amigo. Muchas bendiciones. Mi español is muy poquito, but I appreciate you. And I appreciate you. Thus, nonetheless, regardless. Yes, it's time to learn a lot of things. Virgo women are mean to you all. Well, we haven't gotten to Virgos yet, and that's a curious pattern that you've recognized within yourself. Congrats on being able to be aware of that. What does that say? Where's Virgo in your chart? Welcome, young Leo, Olivia. We are now doing Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, or 5th house, wherever the 5th house is in your chart. Welcome, y'all. Okay, 2 cards in the root. Oops. Well, we're halving the deck anyway. I always split it, so I'm not gonna look. There we go. Nice. Wow, this is a very pure Leo reading. I'm gonna have to take a sip of water on this one while I show you the cards. Not say anything. Cool. So yeah, the root is in the Magician. We'll start there. And it's upright. So I'm taking that as Leo season. You guys hit it big. You guys hit it big, and it's time to carry this momentum into Virgo. Virgo being Earth. It's time to ground all that goodness that you went into it right back into this next cycle. And so don't even sweat it if things are getting bumpy because the full moon energy in life's just shaking things around, because that's bound to happen as you excel and as you grow. Stay grounded with your light, and as you do that, step into your magic, step into your power as an individual, your uniqueness, your special gifts, your individuality. This is where it's rooted, Leos. That's what you know. And don't let Virgo stop you any second, because Virgo is slow. Virgo is heavy, dense Earth. I mean, it's mutable Earth, but it's Earth. And so now with Virgo, like, just take your time and ground in all that goodness that you've been doing your birthday month, Leo season, and keep carrying it. Page of Pentacles out here. It's like, yeah, I got this. This is all I need. It's all I have. And yeah, be grateful with everything that you got. Every single breath, every single bit. It's just like, you have that ability to transform and transmute it, just like the sun. Whatever you're handed to you, a sun is able to alchemize that stuff no matter how much it is. And it's coming in reverse, so it's also like, be willing to receive the light of others too. Now that you had your month and your birthday and Leo's love to shine, you're able to now also reflect that light that other people are projecting onto you, and at the same time enhance your fellow beings' lights. That's so key, because yeah, we're out here shining, doing the thing, one body, one breath, one being at a time. So yeah, keep shining your light, giving people permission, the allowance, the remembrance that they are also capable of doing the same thing, because that's otherwise, why would I be here right now? If all the awesome tarot teachers out there before me had not been doing this, I wouldn't know that this was a capability. And I want you to know that you are capable, your friends are capable. Keep shining your light and doing your thing, and ground that momentum into more practical matters. That's a big part as well. Page of Pentacles. You got to keep that on lock, in the bag, as they say. As the wise ones say. Yes, as the wise ones say. Keep moving forward. After Lego, building our house. Building our houses. We're on to Virgo. Mix their names together. That's funny. Welcome everybody tuning in, everybody who's been here. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all. I hope that you guys are taking it easy to the best of your ability. And just taking a breath. I just, take a breath, bro. My goodness, my God. I just get so amped. This is let's see. Yeah, Franny, you did miss Aries. That was the first one. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am recording this, so I'm just going to post up a re-recording on there. And thank you, Biz. I appreciate you. That's fuel to the fire. Shouts out, Leos. I am going to be reposting this on my Instagram, maybe on my YouTube. So yeah, we are out here. And now we're moving on to Virgo. So that's Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mercury's. 2 cards in the root. Squad. Oh, looks like Virgo had their cards fall out, so we're going to read some for you on this side. We're still going to be doing the 2. Because this is your month, so it only makes sense that Virgo full moon, you'd be getting some extra cards, so we're going to let that slide. You know, we are moving through it quick tonight, so... So we'll start with this. Not bad, Virgo. Excuse me. Not bad, Virgo. So we have first here, 7 of Pentacles upside down. We're on Virgo, 6th house, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Yeah, shouts out. Thank you, Bonfig. Bonfig and Steph and Olivia. Appreciate y'all being here. We got and everybody else who's here, welcome y'all. We got the 3 of Cups, that's facing forward. Not going to be doing any partner lives right now, but I appreciate you, Russ. Peace to y'all, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. 3 of Cups, and we got it rooted in the Fool. So that's your birthday month, Virgo. You're allowed to let loose a little bit. This is going to be a challenge for you because Virgo, you're the rock, you're the earth. You like to hold it down, the roots. And you are the earth. So You're also in tune with Mercury though. So Mercury being the planet of communication, Quicksilver, it's more so to tap into that energy now and allow yourself to be a little bit more lighthearted this time around. It is your birthday after all. Obviously, don't lose your wits. The Fool though is balanced even on the tips of his tippity tip toes. So allow yourself to step into that energy that is your root this cycle around. You're going to be celebrating. It's your birthday. Shouts out, get low, get high, do what you like, stay vibing. And yeah, you'll be on the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like your time to receive. I know Virgos are the most sensitive earth sign from my experience. So Seven of Pentacles is also just like kind of looking after yourself, and as well as keeping your ducks in a row, not getting too wild with the parties. And also you're going to be getting gifts as well. So shouts out Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Stan, shouts out to you. We're just out here doing the thing. Here we go. And then Virgo had this on the side. Nice. So this was the extra. This is that full moon energy because, you know, it's a cusp moon. So we got the Knight of Cups upside down. Nonchalant. We got the Eight of Swords upside down. And then we got the Five of Cups right side up. So it seems like you're now moving into a more rejoicing level after some tough times. So that was that side piece that fell off when we were shuffling for Virgo birthday special. Looks like this one is actually not as hot as the original. That's okay though. You know, sometimes the upgrades, no, actually, I think that this one, it's not even an upgrade. So now we're moving into the present, which was the one we originally pulled, and this is like kind of a reassuring read. That's what I'm getting from this. This is a reassuring read. The Knight of Pentacles and the Eight, like things were bound up, and the Knight just is like walking somberly by, and the Eight is out here just like pent up. The Five is like letting go, letting that you cross that river, and then you get to celebrate over here in your birthday. It's just allowing you to remember that like sometimes you just have to know when to close a chapter. And Virgo being so stable and loyal, like sometimes it's difficult for them to do that. So like just really allow yourself to take inventory and recognize what is preventing you from stepping into your truth and what's holding you back. Yeah, Olivia shouts out, let go. We're learning one breath at a time. Yep, on to the next one. Happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgo. Yeah. Get it? Bearthday. Earth birthday. Yes. Shouts out. Now we're moving on to Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venus. Anybody who has Libra in their chart, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. Well, that one, it's your next. We're going to give you 2 cards and the root card. I agree with you, Mr. Stan. Actions are key. Some people say that the astrology will have an effect on people's predisposition to just like their personality and the synchronicities that they may experience in their life. Also the alien and or angelic or demonic or other any type of being you wish to say divine aspects that may exist within their cellular structure are influenced by the stars and where they're moving throughout time and space. And that will influence your evolution and expression as an individual and how you then relate and communicate your unique divine gifts. Yes, this is the truth. So you can't use your astrology sign to bypass your actions as a human being at the same time. The stars have a way of communicating. And so this reading is for Libras in Venus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Also Venus. Welcome, Libras. We're going to cut the deck, clear the energy, and draw you 2 cards. Nice. Excuse me. I'm going to read some comments after we get into this. You're very kind. I appreciate you, Steph. We are hanging out right here in the esoteric time and space, being homies on TikTok. Shouts out, wish you well-being. All right, we got that one upside down. 7 of Swords. We got the Magician. 7 of Swords is right side up. Magician upside down. Welcome, Libra rising and Libra moon. Radical and Bonfig. We are on the Libra sign. This is for y'all. 7th house. Queen of Cups is your root to the Queens. Queen of Cups is the water, the one, the bear. She's very intuitive. She's very emotional, but that doesn't mean she's always reacting to her emotions. She can have her emotions unlock and use that energy for more productive matters. We'll just say that, quote unquote, productive. Yes, Queen of Cups is right side up. Seven of Swords is also right side up. And the Magician is reverse. For your Libras, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. What I'm getting right now is that this full moon, you probably felt it. But your connection with yourself is ultimately going to be your greatest strength. Tuning into your well-being and talking to yourself, checking in with yourself, aligning your chakras, all the good stuff. Literally asking yourself how you're doing. Yeah. It's as weird as that is to say out loud, like to nobody else but yourself. But checking in on a great level, and that's allowed you to keep pushing forward. That Seven of Swords is what I'm giving, that like carrying all that swords, but this dude's got a smile on his face. He's not even fazed about all the weight. You got it. You're stronger than you know. Don't forget that. See, the Queen here is holding her stuff together. She's got all the water, and you're rooted so queenly. We all have queen within us. And Libras out here are really standing in this cycle around, rooted in that. And now is your time to integrate your magic. The reverse meaning to me that it's like right around the corner, that it's about to flip. And once you can turn it upright, then you're going to be really stepping into your divinity, your uniquity, your being as a being. Welcome. I think it's Carlina from Florida. Shouts out. And so Libras, your time now is to shine, to step into your magic, to ground it down into your being. It might have been a little bit difficult these past couple of months, this past year. Obviously, everybody's been experiencing some level of difficulty. It's been mad. We're not going to get into that tonight. Right now, we're talking about you as an individual, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus, and how you guys are out here being bosses, balanced. Libra's all about balance. The Queen of Cups is out here, not even fazed by the challenge, balanced. Seven, carrying it, and really right around the corner, your magic's happening. So shouts out to you. We're moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Rising, and Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio, 8th house. We're moving through the houses right now. I think it's Antoine. I'm going to be taking Antoine the Prodigy, dope name. I'm doing Zodiac, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Houses. We just literally finished up Libra. It looks like you're just tuning in, so whatever you got from the tail end is going to be there. If you want to take personal readings, stay for the end. We're moving on to the 8th house, and then we'll be moving in. We'll finish up at 12, and then maybe I'll take some personal readings, maybe do some donation-based stuff if you guys are open to that. But right now, we're just doing a free reading for everybody. I appreciate you, Radical Mims. Shouts out. You guys can check the recording of this on my Instagram in a couple hours. Yeah. We just finished Libra. We just finished her. We're going to get back in a little bit. 8th house Scorpio. 8th house Scorpio. And some water. Don't forget. Drink your water, dudes. Okay, obviously I was a little distracted. However, whenever something like that happens, typically call it a falling out. Shouts out the Fly Boss, one of the first astrologer and tarot readers that I ever listened to. And he calls it a falling out, meaning that maybe like there's something Scorpios are feeling that full moon energy. We'll kind of shouts out Morley Moon Mama. You already know that is Scorpio energy right there. Water and cards all everywhere. I got a Scorpio rising, so that's something I'm learning how to step into myself. Shouts out transparency. Let's grow. It is in the... I'll do the math later. Well, first? Oh yeah, first house, duh, if it's my ascendant. I'm still learning this stuff. Alexis will do personal readings at the end. Alright, shouts out. You guys are great. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Pluto. If you don't know what your chart is, you can go look it up real quick. Cut the deck, clear the energy. We're here, baby. Oh yeah, full moon energy, but you still got it in the bag. So first and foremost, Scorpio, 8th house, sun, moon, ascendants. You got the tower right there. That's, people are afraid of the tower card. It's big energy. We did already do Gemini. That was third one, so you can catch the recording on my Instagram in a couple hours. Tower card is shifts. So, but nonetheless, shout out to you, Rose, and yes, and everybody else watching this. Tower card is all about shift. It's all about change. It's all about chaos. Scorpios know everything about chaos, though. That's the thing. Pluto's the chaos planet. Don't mean to be throwing my fingers at you like that, but take it back. The Tower card is all about change. All about change. Sometimes it can look very chaotic, sometimes it looks very simple, but we know that change is the only constant. So learn how to rock with it and ride with it. So I think that this is telling Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Plutos to learn how to harness the chaos, actually. You're awesome. We're learning. Okay, I got some minor dance moves down. Anyway. Eight of Pentacles is learning how to work with this chaos energy and ground it into your being. So then you can embody it and use it to your advantage and learn how to rock with the waves of life, learn how to be the surfer of all these vibrations happening out here. This is great. I'm so glad. Laughing is literally one of the best parts about being human. And then we got the Page of Pentacles out here, got it, carrying it together. And so you're carrying this tower card like a boss, honestly. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So just next cycle, be ready to embrace the change and be ready to honor your all the blessings that are coming your way, all the lessons that are coming your way as well. Blessings and lessons. That's what we got here. We're gonna break it down into a dichotomy and a bilateral system, polarity. Yeah, we're out here. Thanks, Kathleen. I really appreciate you being here. You've been supported since the first minute. So yeah, mad love to you. And just everybody here, mad love as well. Yeah, it's good to be here. Scorpio, 8th house. Yeah, rock the change. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it and use it to your advantage. And learn how to work with it. That's part of your magic. Sagittarius, 9th house. Jupiter, 9th house. So this is for you, Sagittarius, Sages out there. Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, 9th house, and Jupiter, if you have Jupiter there as well. And we're going to keep going. Peace, you. Take care, and wish you well-being. Yeah, see you next time. Thanks for being here. Sag Sun, we got you, dude. I appreciate you being here, sticking around. We're going to shuffle a little bit more, ground the energy a little bit. Yes. And you're welcome. I'm happy to share. I'm glad that you got something from it, and I'm glad that you appreciated it. It's just letting it move through, I hardly even remember what I said. That's one of the reasons why I'm recording this. So I can go back and listen, because really just stepping out of the way and learning to be a cosmic connection, that's key. So now we are here in Sag. One more shuffle because we're feeling it. Sag, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Jupiter. All right. Sag, you already know that you're magic. That's what the Ace of Wands is here in their root. Hey, brown-eyed girl. We are right now doing astro readings from 1st house to 12th house. We're finishing up in the 9th right now. You can find me back here, however long it takes me to complete the 12th house, and then we'll be taking personal readings. But right now we're on Sagittarius, Ace of Wands. Sagittarius is the 9th house. I've always been told that the last 4 signs are the ones who really emanate magic, and that's really where our more undefinable, indistinguishable, mysterious aspects of self, a part of yourself that you're here to learn how to channel, ground, and embody, activate, and embrace. Yes, all those aspects are really more in the last 4. So Sag is the beginning of the magic, and it shows. It's in your root, the Ace of Wands. Carry it. Don't be afraid. You got the 7 of Swords upside down. 7 of Swords upside down, and the Queen of Pentacles upside down as well. We did do Aquarius. Aquarius Excuse me, I have not. No, Aquarius is 11. We're going to be doing Aquarius in 2 more. Yeah. So Sag, excuse me. I need to drink some more water. It's okay. 7 and Queen of Pentacles, both reverse. So right now what I'm getting is that this is kind of a time to go a little solitude. Take a little solitude into yourself. Take your time to connect with yourself as well. Get to know yourself on a deeper level. Tune into your inherent intuition, your gifts, your divine aspects and messages and downloads and upgrades that you're here ready to receive for this full moon cycle. Sag, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Jupiters. It's your time to step into your magic and learn how to ground it into your body and activate those characteristics within yourself so you can show up on a more consistent, clear basis. Yes, Sag, that's for you. People are going to try to hand you their shit as well. I'm getting this in reverse, meaning that other people are going to want help with their problems. It's up to you to decide how you want to help in that process. I appreciate you. Miss Beth from Kentucky, those are really sweet. Flowers are the bomb diggity, I'll tell you. That's so kind. I really do appreciate it. We're just out here on fire right now, so I don't mean to discredit your gifts. I do appreciate them. Sag out here, don't take anybody else's bullshit. But at the same time, if someone needs your help, don't shy away. If you have the capacity to assist them, go for it. You know, that's what life is all about. At the same time, it's a big part of life, yeah. But learning your boundaries and your balances and holding your gifts. Getting the Queen of Pentacles kind of being like a greater level of yourself, providing your intuition, making sure to hold your stuff right as well, and setting those boundaries for yourself. I'm getting that kind of clear right now is like, don't take on more than you can chew. I know it's nice to be nice, but at the same time, don't burn yourself out in order to assist somebody else out. Yeah, learn how to take on healthy balance and tune inward so that you can kind of learn your boundaries, your edges, and your barriers a little bit more. Yeah, so cool. Thanks, Sag. Yes, on to the next one. And 10th house. 10th house is Capricorn. So this is for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Saturns. That's right. Have a little note over here. Cheers. Yeah, I appreciate you, Rose. That's true. I think that one of the beautiful things about this is to not take it too personally. We all have the houses within our own like natal charts, and so these can all apply to us on some level or another. Thank you for those roses. I do really appreciate them so kindly, Miss Stitch Blue 99. And these messages are meant to be, you know, kind of open-ended, but also a little bit like more focused. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. It's not for you. You know, it's all about resonance and intention. And as I've been stating, and we'll say it again, it's 3rd time's a charm. My intention this evening is to kind of just step out of the way, be open, the cosmic oracle that I can be, and let myself fine tune, and we will then move through with that motion, letting the divinity move through thee and being a channel, a message, a guide. And by setting up the tarot readings with the houses and the planets, it kind of adds a little bit more structure just to try it out. We'll be doing personal readings at the end of this. We got 3 more on this side. Neat. I'm going to show it. We'll keep it to the side. So that is, yes, we are on Capricorn 10th house. We got 11th and 12th, and then we'll be doing some personal stuff at the end. So I appreciate y'all being here, reminding the fam. That's going to be like 10-15 minutes. We've been on here for just about an hour. We'll probably go 90 minutes today. I think that feels good with me. Shouts out, Mr. I think it's Joe Casey. Welcome. And yes, this is for you. Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and Saturn. Saturn. For this full moon cycle, transitioning into Virgo, in the Aquarius star system. Boom. Let's go. You guys got it this time around. So I think that this card that fell out is a very key card that fell out for a reason for you guys, Capricorn, here. Because, well, first we got 9. You know, everyone says that with this card. Excuse me. It is, yeah, upside down. It's nine of swords. 9 of swords upside down. So thank you, Fruity Orange. I appreciate you saying that. I love God. God's the OG. And so yes, we got this right here for Capricorn. You got this in the root. The 9 of swords, Nine of Swords in the root, upside down. So it seems like things are on the tide, things are turning, because we also got the Tower, and that is upside down. And Grand Theft Nini, shouts out to you. I appreciate your comments. We already did Gemini. You can check out the recording. Yep, it's going to be on my Instagram later, so you can find it there. Thank you for the roses. Tower, upside down for you, Capricorn, 10th house. And we got the Chariot, also upside down. We got the Chariot upside down, and we got the Tower upside down. So it looks like Capricorns, you've been really feeling it this full moon. You know, full moons are full of chaos. Typically, that's what they're, stereotypically on with. We just did Sag, so you can check out the recording on my Instagram in a couple hours. Yes, but we'll keep moving forward. Capricorn, Tower, Chariot. Yes, the Chariot's got you. So that's what you're moving into, is what I'm seeing. The Tower is kind of, I'm seeing intuitively to speak. It's more so behind you. That's why this is the root. You're kind of used to it. It's been brutal, honestly. I don't mean to laugh at that or scoff, because we all go through it in our own way. And and I think this is really a sign to show you're bossing up more so than anything. This is really showing that you're bossing up. The Chariot is your guide, listening to those parts of yourself that more ascended, and you're not able to take the personal human experience so intensely, no matter what the fuck is going on. Pardon my French. I think that's the first curse word I've said in this live stream. I do curse occasionally. It's not too bad. Anyway, Capricorns, fuck. Second time, let's go. It's intense. Yeah, we got Tower and 9. So I'm over here just showing you these cards. Be wise in yourself. Tune in. You got the Chariot with you. Be open to the guidance. Remember, you don't have to. Capricorn is Earth, and remember that you don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't have to be so dense, so guarded, because you're Saturn. Like Saturn, there's been great shifts in Saturn. There's been great shifts in Saturn as of late, and embrace that. Embark on this Chariot, and if you do so, if you embrace that change, if you allow yourself the rest of this to rest from the 9 of Swords and all the intensity that's been occurring, you got the 6 of Wands on your side. The 6 of Wands is chilling, kind of like celebratory, moving through like a parade. And so if you can embrace the change, you'll be on your Chariot, walking away smoothly from the Tower and from this rest that you've been needing to get. So you need to grant yourself that rest in that space. Thank you for the emojis, by the way. I can't see what they are, but I appreciate it. And we will be doing that in a couple more. So yes, I can. Just wait around or come back in like 15 minutes. Capricorn, 6 of Wands, embrace the change and you will be on the way. But also embrace the death. You have to allow that also. You have to learn how to let go and let flow. The Tower, you can't stop it from crumbling. It's gonna crumble, Mr. Saturn. So you just gotta learn how to ride the waves and adapt to the new tide. And if you've done wrong, repent and replenish and revive yourself and let go of those aspects that need to die and reconcile with yourself. Take note of where you're not behaving in alignment with your character and the truth and the divinity that you wish to live out. You have to recognize that within yourself in order to move forward and release that energy and transmute it, alchemize it, and rewire your programming. That's really what it's all about. As a young wise Mac Miller said, you make your mistakes don't make you. So Saturns, forgive yourself and keep doing the effort to make a change, and you'll be on your way. Capricorn, Saturn, Moon, Ascendant, Sun. And now we're on to 11th house, Aquarius. Aquarius. 2 cards. And the root. Aquarius being the 11th house. 11th house. Sun, Moon, Ascendant. This is what we got here. Reverse. 2 of Wands. Aquarius got the Hangman, 2 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Uranus. Root in the Queen of Pentacles upside down. Well, I'll flip it up so you can see what she looks like. 2 of Wands upside down, and the Hangman upright. Yes, in about 10-15 minutes, you can. Give me 1 minute though. And Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Uranus. Two of Wands, what I'm getting from this is like basically this full moon has been a big shift in your perspective. This has been a big shift in your perspective. This guy's upside down. He's looking into the oracle ball, the crystal, the sphere, the mirror, the painting. He's looking around. He's also very grounded, and it looks like he's kind of like looking into the future. Maybe I'm projecting, but I get a little sense of hope here. Maybe don't look too far down the road, but don't be, keep your eyes on the horizon. Keep your eyes on the horizon and keep going, one step at a time. Uranus, Aquarius, and Uranus and Aquarius. Oh my goodness, words. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and Uranus, Aquarius signs. This is for you. Hangman, of course. He's upside down by his feet. He's kind of chilling, like if you ever seen somebody do yoga by silks or any trapeze acts. More so here, he's just kind of like viewing the perspective flip all around him, and sometimes that's exactly what we need. And the full moon does that a lot of the times by bringing extra chaotic energy into our being. It allows us to see things from a new perspective. Welcome everybody just joining in. So allow yourself, Aquarius, to see things from a new perspective. Release those patterns and programs and those perceptions that are holding you back from seeing the perfection, the perfectic happening. Everything is perfect, but at the same time, we can always find flaws. And we can always be more perfect. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's about it. Everything is everything. Nothing is nothing. It's good. All love. We got the Queen of Pentacles in the root, reminding you of your royalty, of your power within your intuition and your inherent gifts as an individual, as well as embracing that, upgrades I'm getting. Embracing these upgrades that are occurring. It's more so like maybe you think you're already the shit, Aquarius, but now like you can ground it a little bit more where you're not going to be so hubris about it, and you're going to allow yourself to see things from a more humble perspective is what I'm getting from here as well. The Hangman being upside down, this gentleman out here in the Two of Wands just chilling on the view. Like I'm getting kind of a more humble approach to life, and allowing yourself to ground your divinity into your reality, because the both can coexist in harmony. Yeah, that's a big part of the process of becoming human. Shouts out to you, Aquarius. We're moving on to the last one, and we'll be doing personal readings. 12th house. Bless. Thank you, Shay. We're about to do that after the 12th house. So that's the next one. You're in perfect time. Give me like 5 minutes or so. 12th house, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Hey Leo, we did that already. We went to y'all, and you can check out the recording on my Instagram in a couple hours if you feel so called. Otherwise, we're going to be general readings and maybe donation-based readings, and after Pisces in 12th house. We'll see what's going on. I'll be open to donations, but if you want a free reading, I'm happy to do that too. And we just did Aquarius if you're tuning in. So I appreciate all your questions. Thank you, Shay. And next one is Pisces in Neptune. Excuse me. Pisces, so Sun, Moon, and risings. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces. This one's for you, 12th house. We have done Leo. You can check out the recording in a couple hours on my Instagram. Yeah, we are. Stay strong out there. Lopez, Jamie, O2. Stay strong out there. I think I read that right. And I do not do any card magic. This is all I do. Just been playing with the tarot a little bit, and play with the deck of cards occasionally. All right, Pisces, Neptune, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. 2 cards in the root. Lovely. Not bad. Maybe I'm biased because I got a Sun, a Venus, and a Mercury in Pisces. But I'm happy with this reading. I'll project that onto the cards right now because I can, because this is my live stream. Ego, whatever. Anyway, welcome y'all. We got the Lovers for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Neptunes, or wherever you have the 12th house in your field. For your full moon energy, the Lovers, number 6 in the trumps. Yeah, we're out here. Then we got this guy in reverse. The 5 of Swords for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Neptunians. And then we got the 10 of Cups in your root. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. So it looks like time to celebrate. It looks like time to celebrate for you, Pisces Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Neptunians. It seems like you had some challenging times with the Five of the Swords. You overcome the battle, and you are now carrying the swords away. You've basically disarmed those dudes, and you're taking the swords from them. Is what I'm getting from this reading at this moment in time. And now you're able to just embrace the love that is all around you, stepping into your lovers as an individual and allowing yourself, hi, hello, welcome, good day, Mr. Skid Pump. And it shouts out your name. It's funny to me. I don't know why. It just made me laugh, but I like laugh. And yeah, the lovers for you Pisces. And then you got the 10. So it's like celebration, honoring this within yourself. So 10 of Cups is being very exuberant as you see this rainbow and just like the cups out here up in the sky. Yeah, welcome everybody. Doing your thing. We're finishing up on the 12th house, Pisces, Sun. Laugh, it's good, you know, just in general. We're out here. Yeah, so that's about it. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Neptunes. It's really time to just like step into that. Allow yourself to celebrate this full moon cycle and this next season into Virgo, and yeah, honor it as well. Keep it in the balance with the lovers, and yeah, stay strong. But also, the fight is onward. It's moving on to next things, just like we are today. That's a perfect segment for the next segment of today's live stream, which is going to be general readings. Hey, shouts out you, hey Nicole, 2017. You're on time. We were doing signs, we're just finishing up. Now we're on to general readings. Shouts out to general reading. Mista. We're going to get in line. How about this? We're going to do, whoever wants a general reading, go ahead and throw up an emoji. Let's go fire emoji. I like that one. And then we'll do a number game, and then we'll have everyone comment their number, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hey, okay, thanks. You can just comment it. You can also send a sticker. Got 1, Morocco, 2, 3, 2, 3, fire. Anybody else want a general reading? If not, we'll just go right to you. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta learn a better system for a cue, but we'll get there. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? You commented about 1. Respect. You know, Palo Santo is a very sacred plant, and it should be honored dearly, especially wherever you're sourcing it. I hope that you're very conscious of that. Yes. So we got 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. We're gonna go pick a number between 1 and 33, and whoever's closest will go first. And yeah, to the number that I choose. So at your joy. All right. Well, the number, I got it right now. Someone already commented 24 before you, Olivia. Let's see, was it? Yeah. So Beth from KY, you are up first. Then it's gonna be you, Olivia. Then it's gonna be, looks like you, Jedi Jin, and J-Mac. And then if you guys want to stick around, then it'll be you, Skid, and Queen. You will be in there as well. Okay. So first, do you guys have any? All right. So we're gonna be working with you first, Beth from KY. Do you have any specific questions? Do you have any specific questions? Anything that you want, or just in general? You can type that into the comments, or you can keep it to yourself. I'm just now seeing your comment, Carlina Griffith. That one. I didn't see any of this before that. General. Cool. Okay. We're going to just, for these general readings, we're just going to be doing 2 cards as well. Yeah. And if you guys want to donate, if you feel this is valuable to you and you want to express yourself in that fashion, peace, yo. You can look me up on the Cash App or the Venmo. That is Gavin Zen, all one word. Dang, no worries. Okay, this is for you, Beth. Nice. So, in the root, you got the Five of Cups. You got Temperance. And you have the Hermit. I think you know what this is to you already. I have a good feeling that I don't really need to say much about this reading. I'd be more than happy to move on to the next one. If you want me to say a couple words, I got you. But I feel like this was spot on. Yeah, I appreciate you jumping in line. And I think Olivia is next. Keep it up. Keep it up. You know what you're doing. Allow yourself to keep flowing. Okay, I got you. So the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is, it seems like you're overlooking change. So maybe it's been you've been feeling this full moon. You've been feeling this full moon, but keep yourself grounded. Temperance card is a powerful card. It's like stepping into that divine aspect of self, like those angelic beings. This being one who's more so like very androgynous, as the deck says, and being balanced in your masculine and feminine. Allow yourself to be open to whatever the messages are sharing to you as well. So yeah, the Temperance is being grounded, but also being in tune with the water, having both cups flowing in balance in the equilibrium of the triangle. And the heart space is just keeping everything grounded. So, got you. I see you, Rose. Thank you. You're in the queue. You'll be up in there. And then the Hermit is taking that time for yourself, Beth, so that you can, because it's upside down, the Hermit, taking time for yourself to slow it down, to kind of get to know yourself on that deeper level, so you can kind of tap into your truth and maybe slow things down a little bit to the best of your ability, whatever you got going in life right now. Doing your best to kind of find that space for yourself, to step into the things that make you happy, to enjoy your life and whatever, even if you don't even know what that means. Giving yourself a moment or two to ask what maybe that would look like, what that would feel like, so you can do your best to find those practices that allow you, and being comfortable spending time by yourself as well. Like, that is so key. Individuality is everything. So allow yourself to step into that, and know that when you do that, you will be so loved and supported, and you already are. You already are. Appreciate you being here, Radical Mims. Peace to you. Take care now. And yeah, we're going to keep moving. This is on to you, Olivia, if you're still here. If you're still here, comment real quick and let us know if you have any questions. You want a general reading? Cool. Shouts out to you. You want a general reading? You have anything you want to ask? Just let me know. Other ways, we'll just go right into it. And yeah, I'm going to comment real quick if you guys don't mind. Just my donation stuff, just in case, it doesn't hurt. I'm out here doing the tarot. And so, I'm not ashamed. Self-plug. We're out here. Creatives also deserve to eat. If I even know how to comment. Shit. That's a funny question. I don't even know how to do this. There we go. Cool. Thanks for being here, and don't mind me. Yeah, basically that. Yeah, that's about it, Beth. With the @ sign, of course, or whatever. That's probably gonna get lost in there. I'm not really tripping. I don't really do this for money, but it doesn't hurt. So Olivia, we're gonna go for a general reading, unless I missed your comment. Let me see. General's fine. Cool, got you. 2 cards and a root. 2 cards and a root. Root for you. Yeah, shouts out. Oh, thanks for being here. Ooh. That was a message to me to kind of drink some water and chill. It's getting warm in my room. I haven't had the window open in a little bit. I got a joke for you, Bartman. Why can't you trust the stairs? You're so sweet. Wow. I did get that. I really appreciate it. Big facts. Just slow it down a little bit. All right, here we go. 2 cards and the root for you, Olivia. Boom. Neato. Not bad, dude. Okay. Cool. Full moon energy, general reading. Because the stairs are always up to something, to answer your question about the joke, my dude. Yeah, you can't trust them. They're always up to something, the stairs. Anyway, Olivia, you are resting right now. Something of the sort. 6 of swords. Laying down, granting yourself that space, and maybe it's been a tough full moon, but when you allow yourself to root into your rest, revitalize, and restore yourself as an individual. Ooh, excuse me. I've been talking for like an hour and a half. No, not that long yet. Actually, we'll get there. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Give yourself some rest because fortune is on the way. This full moon may have been a little bit tough, but once you give yourself a little bit of sleep, you'll be able to receive all the fruit of your labor that you've been putting in. Yes. And you'll be able to share it and celebrate it as well. This one being 10 of Cups, upside down, allowing yourself to, you're funny, wandering free, we'll get there, 10 of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, Olivia, it looks like things are on the up for you, especially once you kind of just grant yourself that rest, and you kind of find the fortune in the rest as well. When you give yourself a moment to slow down, to breathe, to actually get a good night's sleep, to work out all the energy that you need, to exercise out of your body, you'll be able to show up better as well. You'll be able to share your fortune with the friends around you. And yeah, so self-care, self-rest, self-love is really what I'm getting from these cards right now. And that's like really one of the best things you can do for yourself this upcoming cycle. Yeah, cool. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you commenting. Peace. And I'm going to go up to these numbers real quick and check out. Okay. I don't know if J-Mac is still here. But between J-Mac and Carlina, maybe, or Jedi Jen, excuse me, J-Mac or Jedi Jen, if either of you are still here. Cool. Okay, it's up. You're up, dude, and then Jedi. I think it's next. I'm just learning how to surf. I surf the vibrations of life. I'm actually just getting on the board this year for a more consistent time. So, got you, J-Mac. General. On to the next one. I don't know who Tasha is. Oh, maybe, are you Tasha? That's a great question. You gotta ask your boss that one. That's not really how the cards work, but that's cute. And I appreciate that. So thank you for sharing your question. I don't mean to be, hi, welcome. Readings. Okay, J-Mac, general reading, 2 cards. Temperance just popped out, so we're just gonna throw that down. I'm reading that for you because we were talking about the cards when that happened. Y'all are funny. Takes another. Yeah, that's between you and him. I'm not gonna get into that one right now, but if you want to book a private session, maybe we can talk about it. Jay. Nice. Man, you got power cards, dude. So we got the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and Judgment and Temperance, all for you. So these are power cards. King of Cups, that water masculine. So it's kind of like the masculine side of your femininity, or the feminine side of your masculinity, and like learning how to balance out those aspects and polarities within yourself, and learning how to step deeper into your intuition, listening to those subtle, especially backed up right here with the Queen of Wands. It's like really, this is great signs to just trust your intuition right now. I know that's like very general reading, but like it really almost always comes down to that. It's just like that subtle feeling within yourself and learning how to develop those practices that, man, I've been drinking a lot of coffee today. I'm on one, as you can tell. JR Mac, I hope you're still here listening to this. So yeah, we got you here with the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups, and both of those are very much telling you to step into your power as an individual. Listen to your intuition, keep it balanced, don't let it get to your head. But yeah, the Temperance card is also telling you to keep it grounded while also staying in the flow, and the Judgment is just like, bam, intuition right there. Your intuition is your judgment. It is your internal compass telling you the way of what you need to get into, what works for you, what flows for you. And so it looks like, yeah, that's really just the move right now, is giving yourself the space to build those practices so you can develop that intuition on a greater level so it becomes second nature to you. Keep it up, dude. Keep it up, dude. I don't know if Jedi is still in the chat, but you were next. Yes. You're welcome, my dude. Happy to share with you. Also, if anybody cool shouts out, if you feel value from this and you want to donate, yeah, you can cash at me at Gavin Zen, one word, all no spaces, no dashes, anything like that. Venmo, Cash App, all the good stuff. Jen, you're up next. We're gonna get 2 cards, and we're gonna give you 2 cards and the root. And this is the traditional old school deck, the Smith Wright deck. Yeah, appreciate those flowers, dude. You're definitely on the list. Surfing. Cowabunga. Growing. Alright, groovy. Hang 10, my dudes. Living on the edge, you know what we're saying? And we're probably gonna do, I think, we'll cap it with 4 more readings after this one. So yeah, if I haven't got to you yet, I apologize. You know, we're figuring this out. This first live stream. I'm really stoked that y'all are here. I'm actually amazed how many people have stopped in. So yeah, just shouts out to you. Mad peace, mad love, and great gratitude. 2 cards for you, Jedi. Cool. Not bad. We're getting the root and the Ace of Wands. It's upside down, by the way. King of Pentacles, right side up. And 10 of Pentacles, right side up. What I'm getting from this is that it's time for you to like receive your gifts. I think you're going to be going through a great shift this cycle, Jedi. You're really going to be, you already have it in your title, so you know who you are. At the same time, now it's like your time to like really step into that. So whatever's calling you the challenge out of you right now, step up to it, because there's going to be a challenge around the way with this Ace of Wands I'm getting, but it's like I'm telling you to embrace your wand and to use your powers for your best ability, and know that when you do this, when you live in your truth, when you stand in your being, in your honor, you will be supported hands down 10 out of 10 all the times. So we will keep doing that and just tuning in to all of the guidance, knowing that you have everything that you need within you. King of Pentacles, doing that inventory search, and the 10 also like having your support group as well, and your structure and your bonds already established with the people. And so just not being afraid to connect. You don't have to isolate yourself, but know you got a team, and know you are here doing in this divine dance battle, as we would say. So yeah, not bad. So if you want to go on that search of a new job, then you can. I would definitely recommend you to look into a field that is like kind of brings out like the passion within you, I see, and maybe something that's going to challenge you a little bit, to kind of like encourage you to like have a space to practice maybe areas of your life that you want to begin to integrate into your being, so that you can kind of step more so into your truth and your power, and life begins at the end of your comfort zone, right? So stepping out of your comfort zone so you can embrace your magic within, and finding those practices that allow you to do that on a micro scale, so it can then grow and evolve, and you can do it anywhere you go. Yeah. I appreciate all y'all's love and support, and yeah, it's really nice. The energy is great. We're gonna do 4 more after Jedi here. So appreciate y'all. If you find value from this, you want to donate, you can shoot me nothing actually, because I'll just dodge all your bullets like Neo in the Matrix, but you can send some funds my way, like Cash App and Venmo. That is Gavin Zen, all spin. Got the star for me. And the Magician out here. The cards talk. They're so funny. They're like, yeah, if you got like this guy, send him some love with some fiscal cash on that Cash App and that Venmo. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't really give a flipping butt. But we're out here. And thank you for all those roses, bully love. I love you too, brother. It's so good to see you, Gordo. Shouts out, man. If anybody else wants some readings, let me know. You know, we're here in the flow. Young Pisces. I think Wandering, you wanted a reading. You are your soulmate, Rose. That's what I have to say about that. I just started reading this year, so Yeah, I know Nicole, I know Rose, and I know, okay, Jen Staffs. Oh, Moody Mama. Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to have you guys play rock paper scissors in the chat or something because we're only gonna do four more. We're only gonna do four more. If you guys, if someone actually wants it and want to reserve it, I will say if you Cash App, then I will reserve it. I'll respect that. At the same time, I'm not gonna. I don't do it for the money. But if you want to reserve your space, I respect your value, and what you have to say. Otherwise, um, we're gonna do this. Okay, instead of rock paper scissors, because that's actually not gonna work with the way comments work. We're gonna do another number reading. So we're gonna do a number between 1 and 11, and whoever is on it is up next. So if you want a reading, comment a number between 1 and 11. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, give you a moment to do that. We got a 7. We got a 7. We got a 6. We got a 9. We got a 9. I'm gonna count down for another 30 seconds. Let the numbers come in before I give the response. Bum, bum, bum. And no one has commented the number yet, so we're gonna keep going. Keep guessing, keep guessing, keep guessing. Well, I have not seen it. I have not seen it. Bum, 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 bum. I do not. Still no. A number between 1 and 11. If you want your reading, comment another number. Wow, I think this is the only one now that has not been commented. So if you're wise, maybe you'd go back and scroll, because there it is. There we go, Carlina, you are up. Number 8. That's so funny. It literally, I got y'all. That was Carlina is up. We're going for your cards, and that's just how we're gonna do the next 4, 3, 2, 1 readings. Because yeah, we're gonna do one at a time and leave it to fate, because that's what the cards are all about, really. Tapping into that chaos and letting it channel through us. We are all cosmic conduits. These bodies are instruments, letting the divinity move through us as beings. All right, Carlina, we're gonna go for a general reading. You got 2 cards, and we're gonna say what's up. And if this applies to you, it applies to you. So we are doing free readings / donation-based readings. If you feel so called to send some physical love, you are welcome. We are right now doing a reading for you. All right, Carlina. My Cash App is Gavin Zen. 1 word, lowercase. Bum, bum, bum. And right now, you got the 7 of Pentacles reverse. You got the 7 of Pentacles reverse. You got the 8 of Pentacles upright. Excuse me, did I read? I did. Wait, what? Oh, Wands. Right, silly me. You got 2 7s. Yeah. That's it. You got it, Rose. 7 Wands. 7 Wands. That's for you. Upside down, 7 Pentacles. 7, 7. And the King of Pentacles upside down in the root. My dude, he's out here with all these comments. I hope someone hears you. It looks like you got a lot to say. I'm not really paying attention to your comments, but I wish you well. I just keep seeing your emoticon or whatever. Anyway, Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You got him upside down, Carlina. And this is what he looks like right side up. You are heard. And yeah, so you got the cards upside down for that one, 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands right side up. So what I'm getting from this is it feels like maybe that you feel like you've been fighting a lot. This has probably been a challenging full moon cycle, a lot of energy. You've been probably working, like you've been feeling like you've maybe been solo, had your back against the wall and a rock between a hard place or whatever. And so now is your time to kind of realize that you have support around you. The 7 in Pentacles, I'm getting like you have support around you. Like you might like not necessarily have connections that you've been tending to on a frequent basis. Maybe you feel like you've been in a really great state of change as of lately for some time now, and like maybe it's time to kind of get back to your roots a little bit and kind of return, I don't want to say home because that can be a triggering phrase, but just like inward, like finding those connections that are your truth, that spiritual home that you have within yourself. And remembering that even if like it doesn't seem like it on a material plane, when you can tap into that ethereal support, like I'm shouting support your way right now, yeah, you're cared for, and tune into that space within yourself. You are fighting, keep up the good fight, but you also don't have to fight so hard. You can find ways to step back a little bit and step back into your kinglyhood. Even if you are a lady, you still got a king within you, and like learn how to honor that within you and keep all your ducks in a row and your pentacles and your magic, and learning how to empower that and ground that into your being. So yeah, dude, I appreciate you staying around here and staying for a reading. I'm glad this got to happen. So yeah, peace to you. If anybody else wants general reading, I'm gonna drink some water and let you comment a number between, let's see, the number, so listen. The number is going to be between 22 and 44. 22 and 44. We're going to expand the odds a little bit, and yeah, random number. So when you're ready, at your leisure, between 22 and 44. I see y'all. You're trying to think like me, but I had a feeling y'all were going to do that. So I switched it up. It's not those numbers, but I love those numbers. So right now, actually, we're doing a reading, random number, say it between 22 and 44, and if you get the number, then we're going to do your reading. And we're going to keep guessing until whoever gets it first. So the faster you can type, but you got it, Jen, right there, right on the dot. Cool. We'll clean up these dudes. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. I really appreciate you, Carlina. I hope that you got something from that reading. And yeah, thanks you all for being here. I'm wishing you a beautiful Tuesday. We're going up. We're going to do 3 more, including this one. 3 more readings. So it's been about 90 minutes. I'm recording this. I'm gonna put it up on my my Instagram if you guys want to check it out later. We did all 12 houses throughout the zodiac, and now we're doing just general readings, having a grand old time out here. So yeah, peace to y'all. And I think her name was Jen Staff. If you're still here, send a comment real quick. And yeah, welcome. And we're gonna do a general reading for you. We're gonna do 2 cards. That's you. Split the deck. Clear the energy. 2 cards in the root. Yeah, full moon energy. I'm getting it all the way, dude. So we got the root down here. Upside down. Still 10 of Swords. Can be a very triggering card, so before you freak out, take it easy. Don't take it so personally. Take a breath and step back. And remember that death is nothing more than transition, transformation, change, which is all of life. So change, embrace the change. You are maybe experiencing, didn't mean to kick the tripod. But yeah, you've been experiencing some transformation, some change, and maybe you felt like you were bound by something, and maybe that you felt like like you weren't able to control your life. Like people are controlling your life for you. Like you feel like you're not able to like kind of like step into your truth as much. Let me check real quick, Carlina. Let's see. Yes, I did. I really appreciate that, dude. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Yes, so Jen, right here, it seems like you've been maybe going through it a little bit, and now it's time to kind of just like let yourself release that, embrace this 10 of Roots, this death card, release yourself from your binds, and actually come within yourself to have this conversation within yourself, so that you can be the author, the architect, the designer of your life, and however you can in your life right now. I don't know anything really about your context, your life, or what's going on in the details, but in some level, finding ways to take your power back as an individual, but learning how to do that in a way that's nonviolent as well. That's very important. I'm feeling called to share that taking power has nothing to do with violence. Power is not evil or corrupt, and power brings out the true nature of an individual. So as you learn how to step into your power, you'll just be more stepping into your nature as an individual, your supernatural abilities, and so you can honor those and embody those and integrate those into your existence. So yeah, shouts out for being here. Thank you for the question, and we're moving on to the next reading. Don't be afraid of death. It's not scary. It's really not scary. Not as much as they make it out to be, at least. Anyway, nothing's more scary than the mind. Don't forget that. We're going to be doing another random card. We got 2 more after this one. So including these will be the last 2. And if you want a reading, you will comment a number between 18 and 33. Comment a number between 18 and 33. And whoever gets it will get the next. And whoever gets it first, let me scroll through. 18 and 33. You got it, Steph. It is you, my dude. 27 was the number. So we're going to be doing a general reading, 2 cards and a root. Shouts out to everybody here. If you want a personal reading, we can schedule something in advance. I'm going to be jumping off here after this one and the next one. And if you want to donate, you can find me on Venmo or Cash App at Gavin Zen. And yeah, my sun sign is Pisces. This is really fun. So, Miss Lattes, I did not see 27 on your side. The first one I saw was Steph. I apologize. I'm scrolling through. I did see your comment now, but for some reason the first one did not pop up. And I know that Steph's been here for a while, so I'm just gonna go for that one first. You got 2 cards and the rule. Bruh, get up out here. Appreciate you being flexible, honorable. Yes. All right, we're gonna split the deck. I'm going to clear the energy and cut to me. So Steph, looks like you got Ace of Cups. You got the King of Wands. And you're rooted in the 6 of Pentacles. Welcome, Midwest. Yes. So these are power cards, dude. I'm seeing now's your time to kind of sit back a little bit. Don't lose sight of yourself. You're in your throne, but at the same time, you can be a little bit generous right now. You can loosen up your belt a little bit, and you can be a little bit more giving. Let your cup overflow. Express yourself opulently. Allow yourself to step into your individuality. I am from right here, right now. Where else is there? Let's be real. But thanks for commenting. I really appreciate you. And yeah, we got 6 of Pentacles. That time to share. So allow yourself to... I can't tell you that, not right now. Allow yourself to... Excuse me, I'm going to be distracted by the comments and get my focus back to you, Steph. Now it's time to share. Sharing is caring, so wherever you can, find those circles, allow yourself to share your gifts. I'm really getting that. It doesn't necessarily have to be share materials, or it doesn't have to necessarily be charitable. You can if that's how you feel like giving, and if that's one of your gifts, but I think more so it's just telling you to step into your artistry, your creativity as an individual. Allow your water to flow out your cup, because you are opulent, probably more than you realize. So yeah, likewise, altruistic energy, shouts out to you. I appreciate you being here. Big love. I am nothing more than a reflection of you, David. Peace to you. All right, I think this is the last one. That was the last 2, so now we're on to the final reading. I'm happy to share, Steph. Yeah, peace to you. We're gonna do 2 cards and a root. That's the style of reading I like to do. So for the final card, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with this number game. I like it. I was going to say rock, paper, scissors again, but it's kind of too inconsistent in the comments. So, yeah, sweet, dude. I got this deck too. It's the first deck I've used. I also have the Thoth deck, and it's pretty dope. Okay, so I haven't said the numbers just yet, Monica, so take a step back. Yeah, I appreciate you, Caitlin. Peace to y'all. I haven't said the range of numbers yet. You guys are great though. This is fun. I'm really enjoying myself out here. So we're gonna go between the numbers 55 and 77, and who can ever get that number, The one random number between 55 and 77 will get the last reading for the night. I think that's a question for you to ask her, my dude, if I'm going to be real. Let's see. Almost there. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, bruh. I appreciate you. Yeah, we are hella feminine out here. All right, Matzi, you are the one. Right before Damaris Morno. Sorry, Damaris. It looks like maybe I'll do both, y'all, because it seems like both those comments come out at the same time. And yeah, we're gonna just be twinsing it out here. So we're gonna go Matzi first, and Damaris, if you want to stick around, you'll be right afterwards. We're gonna do two cards and a root. Yeah, both of y'all got the same number pretty much same time. So great minds think alike, and we're gonna honor that. So yeah. Shuffle the deck. Make some funny noises. And not give attention to people who just want attention. Call them out in a very passive aggressive way. I'm talking about you, Mr. I'm on a boat. Peace to you. Peace to you. I hope you're enjoying yourself in this reading. Your comments are entertaining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Matzi, are you still here? Go ahead and send a comment. I don't like why I keep saying that word. Send a comment if you're still here, Matzi. We're gonna split the deck. We're gonna comment. We're gonna clear the energy again. Go drink some water. Cool. And we're gonna flip two cards. And the root. All right. Neato. All right. So first, bring it back. We got the Six of Pentacles. I'm gonna drink some water. I appreciate you. I do my best. Yeah, I like kindness. It's one of my favorite values. Then you got this one. So you got the Four of Wands. You got the Four of Pentacles. So 44. Sweet. Not bad. And wait. 4. Look at that. 4 swords. Upside down. Right now, thus Matzi, you got the 4. So that's kind of telling me to type into your ancient wisdom. Just write that with those numbers there. Perfect. You know, it works great. These cards, they don't play around. They know what they're doing. So I'm glad that 4 is your favorite number. The 4 of Swords represents change. So it seems like since it's in your root and it's reversed, you're kind of moving out of that space. This full moon, you're now like harvesting, and you're reaping the benefits of all the fruit of your labors that you've been putting in this summer. So you got this one here, which is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is showing that you also are here to share. You're here to share something material and your gifts and whatever that means. But I kind of get a more charitable sharing from this card, just because it is kind of like handing out food. But maybe it's just meaning like feed yourself and also feed those around you. Literally sharing a meal is one of the best parts about being human, from my opinion. And so learning and maybe doing that, like maybe it's literally just that I'm getting called to share that with you and celebrate life and whatever else that you feel called that maybe you didn't get to celebrate at one point in time. Maybe it's time to like reunite and rekindle with individuals that you enjoy spending space with, sharing space with, and allow yourself to step out of the spaces that are not, so that you can continue. Peace. Thank you so much. Farewell. Take care of yourself. We'll see you around. And yeah, allow yourself to share that energy, and allow yourself to step into your gifts and ground that into your being on a more consistent fashion. And yeah, keep taking the courage to leave the spaces that do not promote that within your life. Yes. And the next one, Matzi and boom. Damaris, are you still here? Damaris. You're welcome. If you enjoy this, you can Cash App me, Gavin Zen, Venmo me, Cash App, same name, Gavin Zen. Definitely not required, though definitely appreciated as well. All right, Damaris, this is for you. You are the last one. Were they both 6? Oh, I'm tripping. You're right. Thank you for that. Wow. Thank you, Mad World. No, I appreciate you catching that. This was definitely the 6. Was it 4 of Pentacles though? I might be tripping. A little dyslexic out here, just having fun. Um, wow. Pardon me. I really do appreciate you though catching that. Thank you for being so cognizant. I caught it. I was like reading it in the reflection. I was totally tripping. I've been doing this for a little bit over an hour and a half now, so maybe it's time for me to go fill up my cup. Yeah, thanks for catching that. It's definitely 646. We're out here. I think the reading still made sense, but the 4 is obviously not as strong of a synchronicity. But you know, who gives a butt, really? You're really sweet, Carlina. Maybe I'll check out your stuff. We can have conversation if things flow. But no, you're the one, Damaris, 985. Damaris 985. So, yeah, that's so wild. That's so wild, Mad World. Shouts out. Thanks for being here. But yeah, I got you. Peace. Clear the deck, shuffle a little bit, and split them in half. All right. Neat. All right. So I'm getting for you, dude. You got a 2 of Wands, right side up. And you got a Queen of Pentacles, right side up as well. And then you got the 5 Pentacles upside down in the root. So the root is saying like where this message comes from. What I'm getting from this is that you've been feeling this woman energy. It's maybe been a challenge for you, and if so, maybe now is the time to take a step back and change your perspective a little bit. Give yourself a moment to reflect on what is around you, what's going on in your life, and so that you can kind of return to that which you near and dear care about, that which means something to you, like on a deeper level, and like learning how to figure that out and take inventory and discern what it is within your being that you really truly cherish in your life, so that you can more so give your focus to that than things that aren't necessarily as beneficial to yourself. So learning how to give yourself a moment, finding some time in your day, every single day, to kind of reflect on what that is. As you move out and transition from these challenging times, such as the 5 of Pentacles, and not being afraid to ask for help if necessary, and also knowing that you already have everything you need within you with the Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah. The feminine energy of the Queen is amazing. You know, you can't get that wrong at all. Like, she's definitely nurturing, beyond belief. I mean, she's not as maybe intuitive as the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Wands is definitely all about turning into one's yin side of self, and those your abilities that you're ready to harness and take care of and to use to your strengths. So appreciate that question. Good Soup for Days, that's a dope name. I love Good Soup for Days. That's what life is all about. And yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is not to be messed with. Maybe I understated that a little bit, but no, dude, I actually do everything myself. So I appreciate you saying that, but that's very kind of you to, comment and be here right now. So, yeah, if you, that's the final one. So I appreciate you, Damaris. Thanks for being here. That's cool, dude. Absolutely. Shout out to my fellow tarot readers. I think that everybody has the capacity to do so, and everybody should learn how to read tarot, because why not? If you have the capacity to play with some cards, go for it. I definitely love to support my other fellow tarot readers, and I wouldn't be here without them. So, mad love to everybody here tonight. It's been really enjoyable. We were about 2 hours in. I've been recording this, gonna put it on my YouTube and probably Instagram as well, so y'all can check it out. And I just wish you well-being, whatever you're doing. May you have peace and ease and grace and gratitude into your evening. Thank you for stopping in today. If you did find value from this and for whatever reason wish to share, you can you can donate. I'm hitting a wall right now, so I appreciate y'all being here. I'm finding the words. I've been high energy for the last 2 hours, but it's dope. Yeah, Cash App, Venmo, Gavin, Zen, one word lowercase, but definitely don't expect it. If you feel so cold and that's how you wish to show your value, I appreciate it. But yeah, give thanks just in general. Like your presence is invaluable within itself. So thanks for being here. We'll do this again. I enjoyed it. Maybe every Tuesday. We'll see what happens. I'll keep making videos. And this Friday, I'm doing a live stream as well. Gonna just share that right now with a being named High Dimensional 2021. She's from the UK. She's elder woman out here doing the thing, shining the white light. She asked me to do conversation, and I figured, why not? We'll see what goes on, and just keep putting the good vibes out there, because we can focus on all the difficulties all we want, and definitely necessary to sit with all of the terror happening across the world, and also sit in peace as well within oneself, and send well-being in all directions at all times to the best of our ability. And so I think that's where we'll conclude this evening, with sincerely saying, may all beings be at peace. May all beings be free from suffering. Yes. Namaste. Thanks for being here today. Peace to y'all. Yeah, and if you want a reading on your own time, you can reach out to me. Okay. Catch you later.
Outer Banks, and this happens right outside your window. Only